Hello. So welcome Thursday morning to teen yoga. So just waiting for everyone to tune in to join us. Hello, we have one person. Hi. So we are live doing teen yoga this morning with Finley here. And I'd just like to start by asking everyone how they feel this morning. So every day might be different, maybe a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions. One day maybe feeling anxious, the next day maybe feeling really positive. We've got lots of sunshine at the moment, and that's always really good for helping us to keep positive. So to start with, so I know you're all there and you're all watching, would you just put a heart emoji and how you're feeling into the comments? So just let me know how you're feeling, okay? So with yoga, there's lots of different breathing technique and asanas that you can use for different emotions. So if you say how you're feeling, then I can work with some of those, all right? So just pop in the comments how you are feeling today. How are you feeling today? So I'll let you know how I've been feeling. So I've been feeling really positive most days. I feel like this is a little bit of a time for a journey of self-discovery and a bit of time for you, which is really lovely. However, there is still moments of worry and fear. You know, we're really going through something that we've never really been through before. So I think it's really important to accept those negative feelings and just have the ability to feel the negative feelings actually and recognize them, and that's what yoga can bring. And then try different strategies to allow those negative energies to get out the body. We don't want negative feelings of worry and anxiety to stay in the body, okay? We want to get them out. And the reason is because long-term stress, there's loads of research out there obviously about long-term stress, you know, that chemical cortisol in your body over a long period of time causes lots and lots of problems for, you know, if it's there. So it's important to get rid of it, and that's what yoga's doing. So please let me know how you're feeling, all the different emotions. They might be mixed ones. Just comment. Thank you for the heart emojis. Just put some comments on how you're feeling. So, because this is an interactive session, it's a live session, it's a little bit interactive. It's the next best thing that I can offer you without you coming to my class. Okay, so thanks for all the hearts. Okay, all right, so we're going to make a start, okay? We're just going to think first of all about what yoga is good for. So I've mentioned a little bit there about how yoga helps you to recognize your emotions and release negative emotions and negative energies. So at the beginning of every class, I normally talk with you guys, because you're a bit older, teenagers. We'll talk in a bit more depth about what yoga is good for. So we'll talk about the body first of all. So the yoga is good for the body. We talk about the fact that yoga is good for the muscles, it's good for the joints, it's good for the bone structure. It helps to strengthen and create flexibility within the body in equal measures. So it balances out the body, and therefore prevents injury. So if you're really, really strong but not flexible, then you're more likely to get injured. If you're really, really flexible but not strong, you're more likely to get injured, okay? So it creates balance in the body. It's good for your lungs as well. So when you do yoga, the difference between yoga and any other exercise is you're linking the movement and the breath together. So when you do that, it's super powerful. And that's what triggers the parasympathetic nervous system within the body, which allows you to rest and digest. So it allows you to process information, to concentrate, to do really good learning, and to kind of bring out the best in you. When you're stressed and anxious, you're not being your best. So, hi, we have some comments. Yeah, I don't know whether my internet's being slow and not giving me the comments, but thank you. Hi, Debbie. So yeah, when you're stressed, you are not working to your optimum. So yoga gives you techniques to allow yourself to be calm and focused and allow yourself to bring out the best in yourself, basically. So this morning, for example, I had a wobble and my mind went blank. And the reason is because I felt a bit stressed, okay? So when I was stressed, my mind went blank. I couldn't be in a creative mode, okay? So, doing those techniques right at that point, okay, will help to calm down, and then you'll be able to think clearly. So that's how the body and the mind are linked. So there's loads of research about the vagus nerve, which runs from the base of the skull down, is along the spinal cord. So obviously keeping the spine nice and healthy is really important. So yoga helps to do that, and it helps the communication from the brain to the body, and it helps that nice free flow of communication. So yoga is also good for the mind. It helps you to calm and relax, and I've talked about the parasympathetic nervous system, and that's why it does it. Hi Susie, hi Michelle. Okay, so that's a little bit about why yoga is good for our body and for our mind, but it's also good for our spirit inside. And no, it's not to do with ghosts or anything like that. It's more to do with who we essentially are. So every single one of us are different. We all have different talents. We all have different characters. We all have something fantastic to offer to the world, okay? So finding that within you helps you to live from a place of truth and allows you to follow your path and who you're supposed to be. So when you're doing that, you're aligned, and everything kind of comes from a place of joy. All right? And who doesn't want to be happy? So if we're doing what we love, so for example, Finley here, he absolutely loves drawing. So when he is drawing, he is in a place of, real contentment. Yeah? Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's his passion. So when you find your passion, then you're going to live in real happiness, okay? So yoga helps you to find that, because it helps you to be still enough to do that. I've been talking a lot, so let's get moving, okay? So onto your mat, and we're going to, first of all, just start off by crossing our legs, and we're going to sit with our spines really straight. So just imagine a thin thread tied to the top of the crown of your head, and someone's just gently lengthening the spine. Okay. So closing your eyes for a moment. And as you close your eyes, just check in with yourself. Allow your shoulders to drop away, and then become aware of your breathing. Try not to change your breath in any way. Just allow the inhale and the exhale, breathing in, breathing out, for that moment of stillness. How do you feel? Breathing in and breathing out to your own rhythm. And then slowly open your eyes. Now we're going to do an activity where I'm going to play my singing bowl, okay? I'm going to come a bit closer so you can hear it. You just sit on your mat. Everyone stays on their mat, okay? So I'm going to play my singing bowl, and when you're going to close your eyes, and when you can't hear the singing bowl anymore, then open your eyes, okay? So this is a bit of a mindful activity, bringing awareness to your hearing here. So spine straight and tall, shoulders relaxed, chin tucked in. Close your eyes. When you hear it, close your eyes and then open it when it's finished. Ready? Okay, so there we go. We're going to start off with just working into the hips to begin with. Okay, so just sitting with your sit bones rooted down. There we go. It's not connecting, but never mind. Okay. And we're going to just place our hands on our knees for a moment. And just keep your spine really straight. Close your eyes, and with your spine straight, so try not to bend your spine. We're just going to imagine we have a pencil attached to the top of our head, and we're just going to draw a circle on the ceiling. So it doesn't matter which way you go, just following that circle around without curving or undulating the spine. So trying to keep that spine as straight as you can and drawing a circle on the ceiling. So we're going to go around one way and then we're going to go around the other way. So this helps us to find our center. It helps us to feel grounded and it begins to work into the pelvis, the hip area. And then slowly come back to the center. We're just going to breathe in, open the chest and roll the shoulders back. And then breathe out and round the spine. Drop the chin to the chest. Breathing in, opening the chest. And then breathing out, rounding the spine. Breathing in, open the chest, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing out and rounding the spine, drop the chin. Now we're going to do some hip rotations. So just coming round one to one knee, so maybe the left knee first, and then all the way over to the right knee as you breathe in. And then we're going to breathe out and round through the spine backwards. Breathing in, opening the chest. So now we're bringing some movement into the spine. So we're beginning to curl and undulate and twist the spine, okay? So really nice, deep, big movements. Or you might prefer smaller movements. So just kind of close your eyes with this one and really feel into the hips and the pelvis. So inhaling, coming to the front, and exhaling as you come round to the back. And then going in the opposite direction. So inhaling to the front and exhaling as you draw back. Close your eyes or keep your gaze soft. And really, really feel into the hips and the pelvis here. So it's a place where we feel grounded and safe in the hips. And then slowly coming back to the center. Well done. So to wake up our bodies, we're going to do some sun salutations. A little bit of a variation of them maybe. So sun salutations helps to get the whole body moving. All of the muscles and joints get a really good stretch, and especially the spine, which is what we need to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so come to the top of your mats here, okay? And we're just going to face the top of the mat. I'm just going to turn around to show you, okay? Face the top of your mat and spread your toes. See if you can get some space in between the toes. And then you're going to lift the toes as you breathe in. And then breathe out, place the toes down. Breathing in, lifting the toes. And then breathing out and place them down. Breathing in, lifting the toes. And breathing out, place them down, spreading them as much as you can. Now we're going to breathe in, come onto the toes, high on the balls of the feet. Lift through the arches. And then breathe out and slowly, as slow as you can, lower the heels down. Breathing in, come onto the toes, lift and define. And breathe out, slowly lowering the heels back down. Breathing in, coming up. Taking a deep inhale in and breathing out and slowly down. Now breathing in, we're going to bring the arms slowly up, reaching to the sky. Push down with the soles of the feet as the fingers reach the sky. Now breathe out, bend the knees. Keep a nice straight spine as you fold from the hips all the way down either side of your feet. Stepping now the right foot all the way back. Bring the right knee down. And then breathe in. Slowly bring the arms up. Breathing out, hands come slowly either side of the left foot. And then lift the right knee off the floor. Step the left foot to meet the right. And this is a pose called Plankarasana. So not like this, but nice and straight. Push back through the heels, lift through the crown of the head. Take a deep inhale here and hold. Exhale. Inhale here and hold. Exhale now, bring the knees down. Nice straight long shape from the knees to the crown of the head. As you breathe out, come all the way down, floating down. Keep the elbows tucked in, shoulders away from the ears. And squeeze the shoulder blades, untuck the toes. Nice strong legs as you breathe into a mini cobra. And then breathe out and come down. Now I like to check my cobra, make sure that I'm using all my back muscles here. So with your hands under your shoulders, you're going to breathe in, come up, and then lift your hands off the floor to see where your back bend truly is. Because some people just come up and crunch their lower back. And we don't want to do that. So we want to come up, lift the hands off the floor, see where your back bend is. Okay? Placing your hands down as you breathe out, come down. Tuck the toes under, breathe in, come into tabletop all fours. Breathing out, lift your tailbone up to the sky. Now breathe in, lift the right leg, and then step it all the way through. Now if your leg comes out, then you're better to come down and then step the right foot through like that instead. And then we're all going to meet here. We're going to breathe in, come up. And then breathe out, hands either side of the right foot. Step the left foot now to meet the right as you breathe out. And then breathe in, come all the way up, reaching up, press down with the soles of the feet. And then slowly come down, hands either side. Breathing in here, stay where you are. And then breathing out, hands come to the heart. Breathing in, arms coming all the way up, moving to the other side. Now breathing out and fold. Stepping now the left foot all the way back, bring the left knee down. Breathing in, coming up, reaching up, opening the shoulders and the chest. And then breathing out, coming all the way down. Lift the left knee off the floor, bring the right foot to meet the left. Nice strong plank pose. And breathing out, knees come down, slowly floating all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toe. Breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting up. Breathing out, come down. Breathing in, lifting up, lift the hands and squeeze the shoulder blades. Open the heart, shine it forwards. Breathing out and come down. Tuck the toes under, breathing in to tabletop and then exhale down, facing dog. Stepping the left foot all the way forwards, right knee down, breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, hands come down. Step the right foot now to meet the left and breathe out. Breathing in, coming all the way up. And then breathing out, hands slowly come down. There we are. Breathing in here. And then breathing out, hands come to heart. Staying for a moment in Tadasana. So just feet hip distance apart. Hands down by your sides. Reaching your fingers down towards the earth. Close your eyes for a moment. Soften your shoulders. And imagine that you are a still mountain. The wind and the sun around you. The rain. All all sorts of weather swirling and whirling around you. But you are stable, you are strong and still. Okay. And slowly open your eyes. Well done. Okay, so that is sun salutations, and you can do those every morning. There is different variations, but that's quite a basic one. You can then begin to add different postures to that. Okay, so I'm going to focus a little bit on, I'm just going to see if anyone's commented on how they're feeling today. Okay. Oh, great. Some people are doing later, coming around, feeling happy and tired. Yeah, tired. Lots of people tired. Okay, tired. So we need to do, so if people are feeling tired, something energizing maybe. Okay, and then maybe a nice long shavasana afterwards, relaxation. But I'm going to get rid of some anxiety and stress as well, because stress can make us feel really tired. So a really nice one to do to get rid of stress is to stand up with your legs apart, okay? And bring your arms over your head, okay? Like this. So bring your arms over the head, big wide legs, toes facing forwards. And then you're gonna go breathe in as you lift up and reach out through your fingers. And then as you breathe out, you're gonna breath out. Okay, so you can almost shout it if you want, or you can just breathe out like that. So we're trying to get rid of all of that negative emotion, all of that trapped residue of emotion. So take a deep breath in here with me now, and then breathing out. Breathing in, reaching up, and breathing out. Breathing in, reaching up, and 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 then slowly bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a moment, just check in with the heart. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay. So another good one we can do is also, sorry, trying to get the right music, is also to come to the top of your mat, take a big step into warrior, okay? So I'm just gonna come here so you can see, there we go. So we want, for warrior, we want the heels to be aligned, and we want a nice wide stance. So as long as your actual leg in between your legs, right? Okay, and then bend this front knee like this. Now, with warrior 2, we normally put the arm with the same side in front. Okay, so we're opening this way. But with this one, okay, warrior 2, we're gonna move to the front and face the front. So our hips are facing the front now. And our back toe is in a diagonal. And then we're going to this time bring the opposite arm to your front leg. So if your right front leg is in front of you, then you want the left arm out in front. You're going to bring now the right arm in front, and then you're going to draw the right arm back, okay, as far as you can. And you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're going to push really quickly away from you as you go. All right, so breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And one more time, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now we're going to do the same, but we're going to imagine that this right hand has resistance against it. So we're almost pushing a wall away, or we're moving our hand through something sludgy and sticky, okay? So we're going to breathe in, draw that right arm back again, and breathe out like this. Breathing in, drawing that arm back, and then breathing out. Breathing in, drawing the arm back, and breathing out. Well done. Now we're going to turn and we're going to go the opposite direction. So bringing the left leg in front, and then again now the opposite arm to the leg, so the right arm, okay? Then bring the left arm in front of you. We're going to draw that left arm all the way back and breathe out quickly this time. Breathing in, drawing it back, breathing out. Breathing in, drawing back, breathing out. And then we're going to do it slow, so almost like you're moving through mud, through sludge, or pushing a wall away. So feel the resistance with the palm of the left hand, okay? Breathing in, drawing back, and then breathing out. Breathing in, drawing back. Breathing out. Breathing in, drawing back, and breathing out. Okay, opening out. Another really good one you can do for energizing. So I noticed some of you were saying how you feel tired. So we need to get more oxygen into our body. If we're tired, breathing techniques are a fantastic way of giving you energy. So a really nice one to do would be dragon breath. We're going to interlace the fingers underneath the chin. Okay, you can sit down there and do it if you want to. Or on the mat, it's up to you. Go on the mat if you want to. So bring your knuckles underneath your chin, and then you're going to breathe in. You can do this standing up to energize you even more. So do you want to stand up to show everybody? I'm just coming closer so you can see me. Interlace the fingers under the chin, elbows come together, and you're going to breathe in and come up with the elbows as high as you can, okay? And then when you breathe out, you're going to bring your elbows down and you're going to open your mouth as wide as you can and breathe out as if you're breathing out fire. So this is dragon breathing breath, or fire dragon breath, I think it's called. Okay, so you're breathing out fire. So you're releasing tension in the jaw, and the out breath is nice and long. And imagine when you're breathing out all of that yucky, negative, dark, horrible energy, all the negative self-talk, the self-limiting beliefs. You're breathing all of that out, all those worries, stresses, all right? Here we go. So take a deep breath in, lifting the elbows as high as you can, and then breathing out. We're going to do that 10 times. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. That's 3. Keep going. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. That's 5. Breathing in, keep going. Breathing out. 6, breathing in. Breathing out. 7, breathing in. Breathing out. 8, breathing in. Breathing out. 9, breathing in. Breathing out. 10. Now, close your eyes. Place your hands on your heart. Check in and see how you feel now. Okay? Place your hands down. So you may feel, if you want to comment on how you feel, that'd be really good. How did doing 10 of those breaths make you feel? Okay? So that breath is really energizing. If you're feeling really stale, tired and stagnant, it basically gets more oxygen into the body. You might feel a little bit dizzy, and that's just because quite often we're not used to breathing to our fullest capacity. So most of us on average breathe about 2/3 of our lung capacity. We want to get rid of the stale air at the bottom of the lungs here near where the diaphragm is. So imagine that you're in a room and you haven't opened the window for weeks and weeks and it's really stale, you automatically feel tired, okay? So open the window when you're doing these breathing techniques to get that fresh oxygen into the lungs, and then breathe a bit deeper, so getting the oxygen right down to where the diaphragm is really helps you with your energy levels. Okay, and if we're not used to it, we can get a bit dizzy, so just take a moment. Okay, maybe just doing a nice grounding posture, maybe Balasana, so coming down onto your mats and just placing your heads down like this. And taking a few breaths here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to see how different breathing techniques can be. So we're going to now cross our legs and do a completely different breathing technique. Okay, so this is one for calming. If you're feeling overwhelmed and your head is all over the place, you're feeling really anxious, then a nice calming breath will really help. Okay, so crossing your legs, closing your eyes and keeping your spine straight and tall. So you're going to breathe in and breathe out for 1. Breathe in and breathe out for 2. 1, 2. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long and slow. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long and smooth. In and out. And in and out. Counting in your mind up to 6. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Long and narrow through the nostrils. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just spend a few moments with your breath equalizing. Soften the shoulders and check in with how you feel now. So just a few moments regulating the breath is really powerful. I only went up to 6 because you kind of need to practice lengthening the breath without causing actual more anxiety. So we don't ever really teach breath retention we don't teach breath retention at all to children, and really only start to introduce it as an adult, but lengthening the breath can come gradually. So some people don't feel comfortable trying to breathe in for too long a period of time and breathe out. So just find a comfortable place of counting to you. So you kind of start at 1, you breathe in and you breathe out for 1, and then you breathe in for 2 and breathe out for 2, and you keep gradually lengthening that to where you feel comfortable. Okay, as soon as you feel agitated and need to breathe, then you're pushing yourself too far. So really listen to your breath. Okay, I've done that quite a lot. So there's a point where you're like, I really want to hold it for that extra bit, but you know, that's causing anxiety and tension in the body, and we don't want to do that. We want to let it go. All right, so have a play with counting breath. You've had dragon breath there. You've had some postures that release anxiety and worry and stress, okay? So we're going to come into a nice relaxation now. So if you have a blanket and you want to use a blanket, then please do. If not, then come down to your mat, okay? And we want to lie down on our mat, okay? And try to lie down so that you're lying on your back, okay? Okay, so we want to just relax the shoulders away from the ears here, and we're just going to make sure that our legs are nice and long. So a nice way to do that is lift your leg and then push through the heel and try and lengthen the leg slowly as you come down. Okay, so can you just do that then, Finley? You're going to lengthen the other leg up to the sky, all the way up to the sky, push through the heel, and then lengthen it all the way down to the mat. That's lovely. And then just allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears and allow your third knuckle to gently rest on the mat here. Okay, and just begin to soften down into the mat. And as you do, just allow your toes and your feet to soften. Allow your legs to soften. Allow your hips to soften. Allow your ribs, your tummy to soften. Allowing your shoulder blades and your shoulders to soften. Allow your arms and your hands to soften. Allowing your head and your face to soften. And imagining any worries, anxieties, any negative emotions to be gently melting away down into the mat. Everything is softening down into the mat. Your face is softening, your eyes, your nose, your jaw. And take a deep breath in and out. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you, and the pure light within you, let it guide your way home. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surrounds you, and the pure light within you, let it guide your way home. Let it guide your way home. Let it guide your way home. And gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Inviting movement back into your body, giving yourself a big stretch. Maybe lifting the arms over your head if that feels good for you. And then bring your knees slowly into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. And then you can either roll up to sitting, or you can roll over to one side and very slowly come up. And keep the eyes closed for a moment and rub your hands together in front of you, creating some heat with the palms of your hands. So keep rubbing and creating that heat, and once the palms of your hands feel really nice and warm, place them over your eyes. Soften your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. And then placing your hands as you open your eyes to your knees. Bring your finger to your thumb. And you can say the word I am focused. In your head, I am focused. You might want to close your eyes again for this bit. I am focused. And then placing your hands together, using your fingertips together here. Placing at the base of your ribs and saying, I am strong. In your head, I am strong. Now placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand over the top, connecting with your heart. I am kind. I am kind. And then placing your hands into a flower shape. So bringing the thumbs together and the little fingers together and spreading the middle fingers out to the sides. Yeah. And then placing it to the forehead. I am open. I am open. So running through those again. Finger to thumb. I am focused. Fingers together at your ribs, pressing gently. I am strong. Placing your hands over your heart. I am kind. And then making a flower with your hands. I am open. Hands together at your heart. At the end of yoga we say the word namaste, which means the light in me honours and respects and sees the light within you. So that light, that spirit I was talking about at the beginning, who we are essentially, we are recognising that and honouring each other. Okay, so you can say namaste at the end of yoga, or you can just thank yourself for allowing yourself this time for you to check in, to become more aware of yourself. So yoga is a journey of self-discovery, discovery of our body and our mind and who we are. All right. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that's given you some really handy tips to help your morning, Katie. Morning, Susie. So I hope that's given you some tips to help you get through what we're going through at the moment. This is why we are offering this. Thank you, Finley, for joining in. You did a good job. So thank you, everybody. Keep sharing, keep liking. We have some adult yoga tonight. Thank you. We have some adult yoga tonight. So join me and Martin for that at 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing some chair yoga mainly actually for my gran. She wanted it, so thank you for planting that seed, and I will see you all tonight at 8. Thank you very much. Namaste.